I first just want to thank the Milwaukee rep for this opportunity, and Scott Greer, the actor, that was amazing. To do what he just did absolutely blew me away. As I thought about this response, I took some time to think about why was I selected to do this. And as I watched the play, it's because that was my life. I know what that feels like. I am the child of two parents who struggle with depression, bipolar, a father who attempted suicide multiple times. And so there were several things that stood out for me. And the first one, sorry, I took notes, I'm a note taker, was your mom did something stupid. I think all too often the stigma of mental illness is never talked about as what it really is. And so it wasn't my mother, it was my father, but it was those same things. Dad hurt himself, or he did something stupid or silly. It was never a conversation about mental illness. It was never a conversation about suicide. It was never a conversation about all the things that had been weighing him down. And so I really appreciate this play. Because I think it brings and shines a light on that. We need to really kill the stigmas in our communities. As a person of color especially, I feel like we still don't talk about it that often. I forgot to kind of introduce myself and what I do, but by day I am the Director of Leadership and Service and Health and Wellness for the Boys and Girls Club of Greater Milwaukee. And so I get the privilege to work with our youth. I call them my babies, but to work with our youth. And I see every day so many of them struggle with trauma and things that weigh them down, and they don't have an outlet. They don't have anybody to talk to that tells them this is what depression looks like, or that's anxiety, or this is how you deal with this, or go talk to someone. And so I really appreciated that theme in this play. I loved how it shined through. As I stand here, I'm going to try not to get emotional. I'm not going to get emotional. I am remembering that 4 days from today, in 2016, my 34-year-old cousin took his life. That was also the same time that I was inspired to do something similar to the list, and that was to write a book. I wrote a book kind of to my cousin, but to all the other young men out here, called Dear Black Boy, It's Okay to Cry. Something I think is similar to the list, you know, that idea that it's okay to do things that don't seem normal. It's okay to cry. It's okay to talk to somebody about how you feel. That book will be published in July of 2019. This is my first time publicly speaking about it, and how fitting. I thought it was very fitting for this stage to have that moment. And it's really for anybody, specifically my family, my father, my cousin, we're black men. I am raising a 5-year-old black boy. I am pregnant with a little boy. And so I feel like it is my duty to speak directly to them, but none of the messages in the book are null and void just to them. It's for anybody. But it's just that reminder that we have so much to live for. And so I consider myself an advocate for mental health. I'm not an expert because I went to school to be a doctor, a sociologist, or a psychologist, but I'm an expert because I know what it feels like. I lived that life, and I'm still living that life. My father is still alive. He's disabled because of a suicide attempt, and I'm his legal guardian. And so, once again, I just thank the Milwaukee rep. I thank you all for being here, and I just hope and pray that you will continue the conversation of mental illness in your homes, in your schools, in your jobs, in your communities. I pray that you will continue these conversations and that you'll know these things for yourself. If you need to talk to someone, please do. And just remember, every brilliant thing that exists in this world worth living for. I know some of you had the note cards. Make your own list. I hope that you'll reach out and buy my book and share it with somebody. And really just thank you to the Milwaukee rep. This was an amazing play. I will be bringing more of my youth to see it. I have some of them here tonight because I'm very, very extremely dedicated to ensuring that they know about mental health and that we do everything we can to break the stigmas in our community, because it is not something that should be plaguing our community the way it is when we have each other to lean on. So thank you all for this opportunity.